Welcome back to part two of the edit time data. We have here the same numbers we were just looking at in the prior video. And so we have here the numbers that you can change. So you can take, like, for example, you can take like another Excel sheet that has a whole bunch of numbers, let's say. You could say, right? You can copy that and you can paste it in here. And then what you can do is, after you have it in there, then you can just close it. You say, do you want to save data to database? And you can say yes. In this case, I'm just going to cancel it so I can go back here and delete this. But you can see here you can copy data. You can also take information just like you would in Excel, and you could say, you could sum something if you want, like that. And you could actually load it just like that with the summation still there, and it will convert this into a hard-coded number once it loads it in there. So the sum will go away. So next time when you bring this back, you will not see the summation. You'll just see this number. And the other thing too is that if you ever put any formulas down here, and you have formulas down here that are helping you calculate something that you need to do up here, all this information below won't get loaded. It only will get loaded if it's within this area right here. I would advise to stay below the gray bar. I don't know exactly what will happen if you try to put information here, 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 here. Yeah, I just wouldn't put numbers there when you're trying to load. But the thing is, essentially, if you have numbers down here below this gray bar, it won't get loaded. It'll just get deleted as it loads up. But if you have a result right here, even though it's calculated, it will load that result into the model. Another interesting thing is that you could create a document like this. You could copy this, and you can have, like, here's your like this, and you can use this as a support, and you can come in here and delete all these numbers, or add another tab that actually has your projections that you want to do, and then you can link it to this tab. And then what you can do is that once it's done, and you can come here and say copy, and then come over here and then paste it, and boom, you're done. And then you just hit the X button, and it'll say, well, in this case it didn't ask me to save it, but it'll say no change data. Okay, but if it did, let's try that again. I'll just show you what will happen if you actually did change the data. In this case, I think it's going to throw off an error. Just give me a second. Okay, so let's maximize this. So I think if I put a number here, right, it'll ask me, do you want to save it? And I'll say yes. This little thing will come up. This little menu will pop up. Now it probably will be a lot smaller, and you can make this smaller if you want. But it'll show you here, before you save it, it'll show you what case it's getting saved to. It'll say what report it's getting saved to, what line it's getting saved to, and what entity it's getting saved to, the year, and the time frame from January to December, the date, the user ID. In this case, it doesn't show you the date, user ID, because this is a new data point. If it was an old data point, it would show you this is the old data, old date, when last time it was changed, and the last user that changed it before you're going to change it now. And it shows you the year. And so now if I try to hit save, what I'm going to expect is it's going to throw off an error, because this case right here is locked. You see? If I hit save, watch what happens. It'll say following rows were not saved, mainly because it's locked. And so what you'll have to do is you'll have to have to contact your admin and have that unlocked. And then once you go have it unlocked, then you can go back there and it'll save, and then you hit save and it'll just show a little dialog box. It'll say save successful. And so that concludes the end of our focus on the edit time data. We'll go ahead and cover some other methods on how to edit data in UI Planner and future videos. So thank you for watching.